Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in my kitchen again. If you haven't hit the subscription button yet, please hit it now and hit the notification bell so you can get more content just like this one here. Alright, today, so what we're going to do is, here you guys look real quick. Don't laugh at me, this came off of my tree. This is an avocado. Have you ever seen one this small? We're going to cut it open and see if it's good. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do mutton today, right? And we're going to do rice and peas, original style, Jamaican style. We're going to use the coconut powder. We're going to get it popping. So we're going to get everything going. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we have the mutton. It was thawing out already. So we have the mutton well thawed out. We're going to clean it on up. And we're going to get some seasoning on it and get it in a pot so we could pressure it, okay? We're going to pressure this mutton. Alright folks, we have the mutton all cleaned up. You can see we got a lot of the blood out. And we're going to get some seasoning on this. Alright. Alright, we're going to get some Maggi seasoning. We're going to use the chicken. Yeah, this is awesome. I use this on pretty much all my meat. I'm going to hit it with the complete seasoning. And where's the meat seasoning? I'm going to hit it with the island spice meat seasoning. I'm going to hit it with a dab of black pepper. We're going to mix this on up. But before we go there, I can't forget, we're going to add some ginger. It's 100% extract ginger. So we just added 2 quarts. Let's get this mixed up. Let's add some cayenne real quick. That's that cayenne pepper. Mix it on up. Alright, this is how we should be looking with the juices floating at the bottom. I'm going to put this in the pot. Let's get the pot on the fire. We got the pot on the fire. We're going to add some butter in the pot. I'm going to use what's left, about 1/4. I'm going to let that melt out in the pot. Yeah. Help it get there, you know, without burning the oil, burning the butter. And we're almost there. All right, the butter is completely melted, and we're gonna get the meat in the pot now. And please be careful when you're doing that part so you don't burn yourself and you don't get no oil splashing back on you. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to make the meat get a little brown texture on it. And then we're going to add water and we're going to cook it down. We're going to add some seasoning too and cook it down, alright? Alright, so we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to use a clove and we're going to use one single pepper. Alright, so cut the pepper up to how you want it. I cut it up with seeds, that's how I like it. I like it very hot. And cut your garlic up to how you want it also. Distribute in pot. Give pot a stir. And this is how we're looking so far. So we're not actually trying to cook the meat. We just wanted to get some brown on it. Loosen up the flavors, get some flavors in. And then we're gonna add the water. So I'm gonna add the water now. Preferably use the dish that you already had your meat in and it has the seasoning already in it. Just put some water in that and distribute it in the pot. You can see where we're at. I'm gonna give it a mix so you can see the levels, right? You see? So it's a little bit about a fork, you see, almost, yeah? So you can measure it somewhat like that. We're gonna cover this up. And we're gonna let it do its work. Alright. Let's get the rice going. Or the peas. Alright, so folks, I'm gonna get the peas out the bag and we're gonna wash them real quick, give them a rinse. I'm gonna use all the peas. Should be enough right there. So that was a pound, so I used like half of it. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna wash it on up. In the pot. Let's get some fire going. Alright, so we got the peas in the pot. I love using my Dutchie. It works wonders with rice and peas. It's perfect. Alright, so what we did, we added some thyme, we added Scotch bonnet pepper, we added garlic, we added butter, we add salt in this pot, And we also add a little bit of black pepper. That's optional. It works for me. All right. So we're doing it my style. Add the black pepper. Like I said, if you really don't want to, don't add it. But it does put a flavor. It puts a oof in it. All right. So this is exactly what your pot should look like. We're gonna cover this up. And the peppers, I split them. I didn't just drop them in there. As you can see, they're split because we want the flavor to get into the rice. Got the top on. Looks good to me. We'll come back and check on everything. We should check on this in the next about 30 to 35 minutes. This should be pretty much ready. And this should be ready just about the same because we got them on the stove just about the same. So we'll check on it in about 35 minutes. See where we at. All right, we're gonna use the parboiled rice of choice. Any rice you feel like using. If you want to use white rice, use white rice. Preferably, I like the parboiled or brown rice. All right, so we're gonna wash this on up. All right, so the rice all washed up, and we just waiting to go into the pot. I did say I was gonna cut this open, and I did. And it looks like it's okay so far. And then, so it's no good. This came off the tree in my backyard, off a limb that broke from some heavy rains that came the other day. And I saw it and it shook, the seed shook in it. I said, hey, this might be good. And see, it's no good. All right, we're gonna check on the peas real quick. We just cut off the mutton real quick. We're gonna check on that too. Look at the quality. So the pea is good right now. We're gonna add the coconut powder. Alright, we put it in a bowl because we're gonna have to add a little bit of water and mix it on out. Just gonna mix it on out. Try to get all the clumps out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some seasoning to this. Let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some salt to it. Even though we add salt to the pot already, we're gonna put rice in it. We're gonna have this cooked down a little bit. So we're gonna get this on in the pot. Water. So this is how your pot should be looking right now. We're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're gonna add the rice in it. All right, folks, it looked like we took it off just in time. Everything is nice and moist. You see? That's where we want to get it. Basically coming off the bone, you know? Let's see if we can show you. You see? Off the bone. Now that's mutton. That's mutton. Alright, that's where we want it to be. Let's go ahead and get a little taster, see what it tastes like. Very moist, very succulent. Alright, let's look and see where we at right now in the pot. I think more than 5 minutes passed. Alright. That looks good. Alright, so we're gonna add the rice. Alright, gonna add some water now. Make sure that everything is proper. Alright, so a trick is, how would you know when the water is the right height? So you normally would make the water, you'd put your hand in, and when the tip of your finger touch the rice, the water level needs to come right here. Alright, there we go. It's a little bit over, but that's okay. But you get perfect rice that way. Alright, remember you learned it from me. You get perfect rice when you bring the tip, when you bring the rice level to right there, and the tip of your finger touches the rice. Alright, we're going to add a little bit more butter in there, just to make sure that the rice don't stick. And we have nice flaky rice along with the rice and peas. Alright, you're going to let everything cook on up. Cover the pot. So we'll let that cook for about 10 minutes and let's come back and check on it. Alright, we're gonna get these in our meat pot. We're gonna add that also. Alright, so we got everything in the pot. Gonna give it a little stir. And then we're gonna cut the fire on and let it just cook for about 5 minutes. We're gonna put the top on, but we're not gonna seal it. So we're just gonna cover it like that. So it's not really covered. Yeah. Let's check on the rice. Yeah. That's where we need to be at. This is real 100% Jamaican rice and peas. So we're just gonna let it cook down a little bit more. Let's get it dry, a little bit drier. I'm good to go. I'll give it a little taste test, you know my style. Yes. Everything is smelling good, tasting good. I wish you guys could smell what's going on in here. No joke. And I'm not exaggerating. Alright, let's cut the rice off and let's cut the meat off. And let's get this in a plate. Alright, we got the final product here. That's good. That's real good. People, I'm signing off. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more cooking just like this. See you next time. I'm signing off. Peace.